Hello folks, what we're going to look at in our makeup video today is how to do a natural look for a headshot. And this is Tia Summer. She's agreed to sit as a model for our educational videos available at Davis Webb, WordPress.com. And what we've done here, as usual, is we've done half of her face with the finished look and the other half in the fresh look. So Tia, could you just turn your head to the side a little bit? This is our finished look for a professional headshot for Tia. Tia's done a lot of work in theater and working in modeling and working in acting, but her background is largely professionally in theater and in acting. And so we tried to create a headshot look that would work for her for this kind of work. Have a look here. Turn your head the other way. And here is Tia's face, which has great features, as you can see. She almost has a porcelain or abalone undertone. It doesn't look like it at first, because she doesn't strike me as a particularly pale girl. But you can see that she actually is very fair. And if you look at the neckline, you can see how fair she is. But we can't see the neckline in camera, can we? So we'll do what we can. But you can see the difference. Now, if we bring it right here, we can see that one of the issues I wanted to address with Tia here is I wanted to get the brows set up the way we have here with proper proportion. I'm going to do a little bit of plucking for her. We have on the forehead, if you can see, just a couple of little spots that we want to do some coverage on. And we have a little unevenness in the tone of the face that she usually gets in the summer. So we want to even out some of that skin tone. And if you start taking digital photographs of anybody, I mean, it can be Donna Summer, it can be Goldie Hawn. Honey, you're always going to see imperfections. So what you want to do in a headshot makeup, which is what's called a no makeup look. Can we turn your head again this way? We can see that this is a no makeup look. And I've just put in a few basic elements to bring things together, even out the skin tone, and just make it suitable. Because for headshots, for actors and models, they usually don't want to see any fancy makeup. They want to see what you look like. And one thing that struck me right away when I saw Tina was that she has what I really would call a photogenic, television commercial kind of face. I could see her becoming any kind of star. I could see her in an HBO series. And I could just see her portraying a lot of different characters. So when you turn your head this way, what I've done with this natural makeup is to bring out the character in Tia's face and to simply let her features do their own talking. So this is called the no makeup look, and we'll show you how we did it. So the first thing that we did when we put together her look is we were going to use a little foundation. But even before we get to the foundation, we're going to do a spot of concealing. So in order to conceal, we're going to take a Dermablend palette, and this is the Dermablend you've seen me use before. I'm going to use a combination of the brightener from D1 and a little mix of D3 with a tab of D2 to kind of give us our coverage. And these are the little spots we want to hit first of all. So we're going to start with just using a brightener on the two spots. And now it's bright, and you can see they're almost gone at that point. Now we're just going to take a little bit of the D3, which is closer to our own skin tone, and put that right on top. And now, because we are actually going a little bit dark when we add some bronzer to create this nice summer look, is we're going to take a touch of the D4, just a tiny amount, and put them over here. And then we just take our fingertip and we tap that in. And the problem with fingertip tapping, really a sponge is a little better, because fingertip tapping can remove a little of the product. So you see I'm doing it twice. If I had a sponge, that would be pretty well done. But when you're trying to be perfectionistic with coverage, you often spend a little longer than you might if you're just going out for a night in the town. You tend to be more self-critical, and so you should be. So these are little spots that I didn't even notice until I put on my reading glasses and started looking at her features. So now those spots are covered nicely. The other thing I want to do here with Tia to get started is I'm going to do her foundation next, and then I'm going to use a little concealer over top the foundation. So it's okay to use concealer first, as we've done here, but it's also good to do the foundation and do a little concealer and brightening. And what I've done in the under eye area here on this side is a little bit of brightening. So we're going to do that once we've applied the foundation. We'll be right back to do that.